attack that ball. So it's like keep it very low and very short, a lot of spin to move them around. Good shot. Yeah. There's no swing in that shot. That's all body work. This is the key. A little bit of arm.
이거는 테크닉이에요. 속을 깎고
More
홀을
questions, more
패는
questions.
거예요.
I do have a question. What's the biggest mistake you see when people are trying to slam the ball?
Question is the biggest mistake I see when someone smashes the ball, or slams the ball. Yeah. Probably two things, right? Positioning and timing. Yeah. So positioning, what we're trying to do, right? We haven't talked about smash. So we're always talking about the regular shot from up to down like this, yeah, or down to up. When you smash, you come flat across the ball. The other thing like throwing a baseball, right? When you throw a baseball very straight, your body rotates into like a horizontal position to get the ball to go very straight. This has to be now at the shoulder level, you come through the ball flat. This is where this has to be steady, right? So if I hit the ball very flat, see, small backswing. What you're trying to do is get that crack down, right? So that's a flat contact, see, no angle. But notice my racket doesn't go down, it goes from shoulder to shoulder. Right? The minute I go down, ball skews off. The idea is to control the body, right? You have to control the motion. Now what I'm doing too with my feet is what? I go from a regular stance to 90 degrees. Okay, now I rotate my waist into the ball sideways and I can push a lot more body weight.
Very good.
So the timing is what? The timing is getting the ball up around this area. I'm not gonna smash it here. Now, say the ball is lower. If the ball is lower, it doesn't mean you can't smash, but you gotta lower your body. If I go here, right, lower. Say if I do that. I met the ball here around my shoulder, but I lowered my shoulder. I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm doing it here. All I have to do is elevate. It's the same rotation. Right, so the idea is to get good at raising the racket and going a little more flatter through the ball. But make sure that the hand goes through and doesn't hit the ball down. Or more straight.
My service, on the service, you push here, I'm only attack, the
Okay.
drive. Okay? Yeah,
Okay.
here.
Okay. Who wants to attack the ball?
이게 테크닉이에요. 바로 잡아서 훑치는 거예요. 지금 이런 거는 불가능한 거예요.
This is called revenge. Watching this, right? We. Now, he's doing the shot, he's got to time that just right. Yeah, good. But notice that sound he's making. That means he's hitting it exactly flat. If you hit with an angle, you're not going to get that sound. You're going to get a brushing motion, right? You're going to start rotating the ball. So he was trying to hit it
When
very
I
flat.
볼이 이렇게 로우해도 앉아서 이렇게 던 올리면 안 됩니다. 그냥 그대로 치면 돼, 그대로.
Stay there. See, now we hit flat, right? Top of the bounce, you can hit that crack down. It means your angle is very flat to the ball. So notice my arm goes through, we go through the ball more, flat. Yeah. There's no downward swing, and there's no upward swing. It's going very horizontal. No brushing. Exactly, no brushing. Okay, so we go from spin to now attack. Pop.
difference between topspin shots and loop shots? Is there any difference?
Yeah. Good
Technically?
question. The question is, what's the difference between a topspin shot and a loop shot? A, they both have topspin, right? The difference is the amount.
Okay, first loop shot.
Which is a heavy loop shot?
Loop is a heavier
Yeah,
spin
oh,
shot.
loop.
Yeah, that's when you're maximizing more spin. See, when you, okay. So normally when you get a push like this and you have to spin, this is more spin maximized. So this, it's not so much as you're going forward with the ball, you're trying to spin more. So the force is in the rotation of the ball. See that? Okay? When you drive the ball, you're doing more
Drive,
forward
yeah.
and up together. See, like that. This is more of a
One
drive
is
forward.
loop, one is
Loop.
power.
Take a shot.
이쪽으로 가고 그냥 치는 거 같고 이쪽으로
Shot now.
약간 좀 밀어줘. 여기 머무는
We are.
이렇게 올라가.
Nice. Okay, nice.
드라이브라고
And
그냥
I'm
치는
playing
거랑
defense, so you're not stopping the ball. The idea is, you see how I have to control the height of the ball, right? So it's like playing defense against something.
여기 버리는
Not so easy.
표정이 거기서 딱 떨어져. 그렇죠. 저것도 드라이브. 슬슬 드라이브 치고.
So what's the purpose of what he's doing against me? If you play someone that plays defense, like what I'm doing, chopping a lot, right? It's a different
이런
style.
거는 아마추어는 어려워요. 기술이 들어가기 때문에.
The idea is now he's going to what? Be patient enough to topspin, topspin, topspin. If it's too short, he'll push, right? Remember? Push, short ball, okay. Topspin again, topspin again. He's waiting for the ball to come up. So eventually, maybe I pop the ball up, right? So he spins, okay, keep it under control. Now if I do this,
아차!
right? So he attacks the ball. So the idea is now, from a loop perspective, he's just trying to set up the ball to smash the ball away, or loop drive. So you see how he's trying to set up the ball. He's waiting for the right shot to attack, right? If I don't miss.
Very difficult.
So what I'm doing is I'm reversing the spin. This is what everybody wants. When you get good at defense, right? You want to chop. Now let's say I want to get out of this. What do? Anybody know? Drive.
Move forward.
Now I just do a loop. So this is what's called a counter loop, right? Blow for blow, right? So when he's spinning the ball like this, if I want to stay on defense, it puts me at a disadvantage, right? Unless I'm a defensive player. If I'm doing it just to stay into the point, at some point I want to maybe counter. This was a counter, so I'm using his spin and his speed against them that way, right? So you see how fast the ball goes. Right, so this is the other way around this. Or what do? You block, right? You block and get into a normal route. Genius, I'm sorry. Genius, come out. So what I'm doing is I'm digging in, right? So I'm letting the ball grab the racket. I'm not trying to bounce it off. Like this spin. This way. Pull it up. defensive shot, I could probably kill the spin, right? So if I give him a shot like that, it's probably gonna spin the shot. So after maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 shots, if I decide to maybe do something different and try to make him misread the ball, this is another option, right? If you stay on defense.
보통 내려오면서 올린
Okay.
잡아서 엉엉으로 던지는 거예요. 그냥 폼을 잡는 게
그냥
아니라
이렇게 치는 게 아니라
완전히 무게를 잡는 거예요.
별 올리는 거지.
You're doing okay.
올도 돼.
You know, we can jump again. It's just a counter.
또 올리고.
Halfway.
여기서부터 친다.
Alex,
Yeah?
what
Jump.
about getting your opponent to go back and forth rather than
Sure.
쉬운 게 아니야.
We randomize it a little bit. Right. So when you randomize, yeah, then you're trying to gain an advantage, right? So in a systematic way, strategically, you're trying to play to your
앞에서 칠 수
opponent's
있는 멀리
weakness,
떨어져 있어야 들어야지.
right? Whatever it is, right? So if it's footwork, if it's backhand, you try to attack with your strength and against the weakness. So this is what you're trying to do each time, right? So let's say if I'm trying to do this and then all of a sudden I need to do something different, right? I'm trying to go down the line.
그냥 때릴 때.
Do something different so I don't just feed into say forward. It takes a little bit of figuring out what to do with the ball and then also footwork. So you have to be able to be in position, if that makes sense. So it's always thinking one shot ahead. So if you're training properly, right, you have to think, okay, at this point I'm gonna start thinking already, what do I wanna do? Right? If I do this, I gotta think about it one shot ahead. Strategy, right. Good thing like a chess player, right?
그냥 치는 것만.
Revenge comes fast, let me tell you, one shot. Usually the next.
네. 볼이 too much speed.
Always remind me. You know, I changed it to underspin. But I gotta think about it ahead. I can't look like a deer in the headlights and wait for it, right? I have to understand if it comes back, this is what I want to do. Right away. And be good at executing, right? So I have to keep my hand on the ball, my hand on what he's doing.
아이고. 완전히 프로페셔널이네.
Thank you.
됐어.